Hey, what's up you guys? So for this week's video, I have another Murder Apparel review. I've done a review on them prior. If you haven't seen it, there's going to be a little card up here for you guys to check out. In that video, I review / try on a couple of t-shirts. But in this video, I'm going to be trying on and reviewing some of their sweatshirts. Now, I did mention before that they do have other products besides t-shirts, so I'm going to be reviewing another one of those products. So I found Murder Apparel through an influencer that I so happen to follow, and lo and behold, I actually really like their brand. Just as a forewarning though, because of the current situation with the virus, if you like any of the sweatshirts that I have in this video, or if you happen to check out their website and you like any other t-shirts, just be aware that you're going to be probably receiving your item a lot later than you expect. I did order these earlier in the month, but it did take about 3 weeks for it to get to me because of the situation with the whole virus thing. So just be aware it is going to be a bit of a delay. I did speak to customer service just to get an update of what was going on with my order. They are down to a one-man team, so just one person is doing all the fulfillment, all the packing, and all of that stuff. So just be aware that it is going to be a while and just be patient. But now we're going to actually get into the actual products. So I picked up 2 sweaters. And they both came wrapped up in plastic, so they were sealed in plastic, but I just took them out of the plastic just so you guys wouldn't have to hear the crinkling of the plastic. But this is one of them. This is kind of just like a queen of, I guess you could say a queen of knives situation. It's based off the playing card. It still has the barcode information, and it's just your typical of heavyweight sweatshirt. If you guys are curious on what the blank is, it's a Gilligan's Island. I don't know. It's a Gildan brand of sweatshirt. You might recognize this brand from like band merch or celebrity merch. It's a pretty common brand a lot of people use to make their merch. It is a poly cotton material. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically half polyester, half cotton, and the tag is a tearaway. The inside is kind of like a nice fluffy material. I don't know if my camera can catch that, but it's very soft, a fluffy material on the inside. I'll probably post a close-up picture or something if I remember. Also guys, if you hear like a weird buzzing sound, that is my air conditioning. It is starting to get a little bit warm where I'm at, and I personally don't want to get all sweaty and gross and shiny, so I do apologize if the sound is bothersome or if you guys can even hear it. But to continue on, as for the quality of the actual print, it's a pretty decent quality. It's not like a thick print like a Killstar print would be. Killstar prints tend to be a lot thicker if you've ever seen that brand. It's a thinner print. It's a much thinner print. It's probably a very simple screen print if I were to guess. And also the print looks rather small on the size of the sweatshirt. I picked up a size medium because I like an oversized fit on my sweatshirts, but the print does look smaller on it. And they're usually, the reason for that is that most brands actually, not just Murder Apparel probably do this, but a lot of brands, is they have their single size of their print, and then they just take that print and print it on different size shirts. So oftentimes you'll get like the really small print on this massive amount of fabric. It's a very common thing brands do to, you know, save money and resources and whatnot. Another brand that does it quite often is Harley Davidson. If you've ever seen any Harley Davidson shirts and you look at a small t-shirt and compare it with like a 4X t-shirt, you see this tiny little print on a massive shirt. So very common. As for how the fabric feels, the tag says it's a heavyweight kind of sweatshirt, but to me it's a little thinner than a heavyweight. I was expecting more of like a Hanes heavyweight. If you've ever seen those heavyweight sweatshirts that are just like really thick, really nice for the winter, this is a little bit thin, but it's still rather warm, and it does cover my hands a little bit, and you'll see in the try on, since I did pull these on just to try them on. And it does have a crew neck collar for those of you that are interested. All right, so that's one of them. And now here is the second one. This is probably the greatest mantra of all time, and it says death before decaf. Now, I like tea personally, but I can't deny myself a good cup of coffee. I do like my caffeine, so I thought it was appropriate. And plus, I do like skeleton baristas, very attractive. So it's the same type of blank, the whole Gildan brand of blanks. Same specifications, the same poly cotton blend. Literally the only difference is the print. That's probably the only print. The print feels the same as the previous sweatshirt. Still very nice in color, very vibrant, but again, not a very thick kind of print. So you would definitely have to be very, very careful when you wash these. If you were to dry them in the dryer, you would definitely have to dry them on low heat, because over time the heat would crack this very delicate print on it. So you would definitely have to turn them inside out, tumble dry them on low heat, and then take them out a little bit before they're completely dry, just to protect that print, since it'd be just because it is a rather thin print. So now I'm just gonna try them on so you guys can get an idea of what it looks like on my body. All right, so this is what the sweater looks like on. I'm just sitting down currently, so it is a little baggy. I haven't washed it. It did come sealed in the packaging, so I don't think there's gonna be anything weird on it or anything like that. It is warm, it's starting to warm up. It feels very soft. And you guys can see the print all in its glory. Obviously the sweatshirt fits a little big because I chose that. Normally I wear a size small, and these sweatshirts are a unisex, but you guys can see that it kind of covers my tiny hands, so I like that. When I do wash it, it is probably going to shrink just a little bit because it does have a little bit of cotton in it. But yeah, overall, very, very nice and comfy. I just wish it wasn't starting to warm up where I am, but that's what it looks like overall. And now I'm going to be trying the next one. All right, so this is the second sweatshirt on. This is what it looks like sitting down. It's just about the same as the previous sweatshirt, no difference in the way that I can see that it wears. Now I'm just gonna stand up so you guys can get a better look at it. And there you are, literally the same kind of fit. Still covers my hands. Still slightly baggy, but not too baggy, and it will probably shrink a little bit. But yeah, that's the shirt. And let me just take off this barcode off the shirt, or should I say off the sweatshirt. But overall, I can say, oh, there's a little tiny loose thread here. That's not a big deal. At least for me, it's not a big deal, but just be aware you might find the occasional loose thread. The other one didn't have it, this one does. But for overall concluding thoughts on these sweatshirts, they're very soft, they're very nice. They probably aren't something you haven't seen already in regards to quality. It's a very common kind of fabric that you would find. Nothing too crazy, but it is very warm, it is very thin, it does look very good. If you wanted to, you could probably crop this and make it into like a crop sweatshirt sort of thing. I'm not a fan of that, so I'm just gonna probably leave it by itself like this, but that is an option. When it comes to Murder Apparel, you definitely are paying more for the designs as opposed to the quality. The quality is decent, not like super amazing, but it's decent. So I would give these sweatshirts probably like a solid B, Decent quality, very interesting print, and you can't go wrong with it. Now, if you like these sweatshirts, I'll put the links down below in the description. And also feel free to check them out, guys. They're a really nice brand. A lot of brands need some help right now, especially small indie brands. This is literally their livelihood. So if you can afford to buy like a sweatshirt or a t-shirt, it'll really help these people out. And I literally just say this as a consumer. Like, I do not know them. These were not sponsored. I bought these with my own money. As for the price, I'll put the price right here just so you guys know how much it is, because I don't remember off the top of my head, but that's how much they are, which I say is pretty decent. It's about the cost of a little less than a band sweatshirt, a band official sweatshirt. But that's the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed me rambling about some sweatshirts literally towards the end of spring. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know down in the comments below if you like the sweatshirts, if you're gonna buy something from them. And also let me know of any other brands that you fancy, any indie brands, any big brands that you think I might not be aware of, so I can go check them out and maybe make future videos on. But anyway guys, take care of yourselves, wash your hands like always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.